Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. Today we are talking part 1 of my birth story. So if you have been following along through my entire pregnancy, my last video ended talking about my week 38 appointment. It got a little, I was gonna say exciting. Exciting is not the right word. So some things went down. I ended up spending some time in labor and delivery. I'll share a few clips here to give you a little more behind the scenes. That's kind of where we left off and where I want to start the beginning of my labor story. Okay, it is Friday, February 18th. I just had my 38-week appointment and it went great. At the beginning of my appointment, they said my blood pressure was a little high, but they're like, don't worry, we'll do it again at the end. It'll be totally fine. I did have her check my cervix just because I know it doesn't mean anything, but I was just super curious to know where we were at, to know if I needed to like step up my date game or like any of those things. Try the evening primrose oil, but I'm actually already dilated to a 2 and about 50% effaced. So that was super exciting that everything is moving along. I've been having off and on contractions for like the past 24 hours and some low back pain as well. So I figured things were kind of moving in that direction. But they took my blood pressure again at the end of the appointment and it was even higher. So I just got sent to labor and delivery. So I'm about to go check in. They're going to monitor me for a little bit and see what's going on. I'm not too concerned right now. Honestly, I'm just looking at it as like, because of COVID, we can't do hospital tours. So I'm using this as like my chance to like scope it out and see everything. I don't think we're having a baby today, but we shall see. It's about 5:45, so I've been here about 2 hours. Just still getting monitored. Got all her stuff hooked up to my belly right now. She's been moving around a lot, so I've had to kind of adjust it to keep it on her. But yeah, she's doing great. My blood pressure has come down, so at my appointment it was like 150, which I guess is really high. I don't know blood pressure stuff, but it's now down in like the high 120s, which is better, so that's good. Yeah, just waiting for the results from the blood test and urine sample, and I'm so glad. I've been carrying around this little Cliff Bar in my purse. I think it was like a stocking stuffer at Christmas, and it's just been living at the bottom of my purse, and I'm so glad I never took it out because I am starving, and so had to sneak a snack, hoping to get those results back soon. But as of right now, I'm just chilling, taking it all in, watching some TV over here. So yeah, keep you updated. So after I got home from week 38, that weekend I kind of filled you guys in. I lost my mucus plug and I was having some contractions and some back pain. So I was like, okay, it's totally gonna happen this weekend. I told Jordan, I was like fully convinced it was gonna happen that weekend. Well, didn't happen that weekend. So it's Tuesday, 2/22/22, and I'm a little bit nervous. So I think I told you guys I was supposed to go in yesterday to have my blood pressure checked again. I went in the morning. No one was at the clinic because it was President's Day. And so this morning I was kind of in a mood about it. And I was like, I don't want to take time off work to come back in to have to re-explain my situation when I've had no spikes at all in my blood pressure. So I decided to call instead and left a message with the nurse midwives and was like, okay, y'all told me to come in Monday, came in yesterday, no one was there. I've had no spikes. Do I really have to come in today or can I just wait till Friday? And just got a call back and they're like, yeah, let's have you come in today. But since calling this morning, Jordan and I did some research and your blood pressure is highest midday.
So that's probably why. And last Friday's appointment, when I had high blood pressure, was literally the only afternoon appointment I've had my entire pregnancy. And now I'm about to go in at the exact same time I went in on Friday. So I decided to pre-test my blood pressure before I went in, just so there was like no scares or anything. And I was like 140 over 91. And it's supposed to be below 140 and below 90. So I'm about to head in. I'm so nervous because depending on which nurse midwife is in, like the one on Friday was like, if you had one more over 140, I would be inducing you right now. And I'm like, she's coming on her own. Like, I can feel it. Like, things are happening. She's coming on her own. Like, just give me a few more days. And so I'm just afraid to go in and have it be high and have them be like, head over to labor and delivery. We're going to induce you, because I don't freaking want to be induced. So we'll see.
So as you can see, I was very nervous to go into the office on Tuesday. However, luckily my blood pressure was fine. So then it was just waiting until my appointment on Friday. So the intro to this labor vlog just keeps getting longer and longer. But I'm 39 weeks. Yesterday I was having Braxton Hicks all day long. So I was like, ooh, maybe this could be something. We have Braxton Hicks again today, but I just got back from my 39-week appointment, and it was a good one, I guess. So as you guys know, I was in labor and delivery last Friday because of high blood pressure. So luckily I had my favorite nurse midwife today because we had some decisions to make about stuff moving forward. So I did go in on Tuesday. I think I let you guys know my blood pressure was good. So they said I didn't have to monitor at home anymore. Went in today, blood pressure was good again. But she was looking over my chart and everything. She was like, well, unfortunately with Friday, this technically does put you in the category of having gestational hypertension. Technically I met the minimum criteria to be labeled that, but she did reference like, but this week you've been fine, but you know, it is what it is. So that, coupled with having COVID in third trimester, both of those, they go with the recommendation of inducing at 39 weeks. And so like if it was just one, like you could probably get around it, but with two, she was like, I really would recommend that because you now have two of these kind of situations going on. And I was like, okay, well, so technically I'm 39 weeks tomorrow, but it's a Saturday and they are a Monday through Friday office. So she's like, I know 39 weeks would be tomorrow. And I also know your plan is to go natural. You really don't want to get induced, but all I can do is like give you my medical opinion, and my opinion, or my recommendation would be to get induced. And so I was like, okay, well, let's talk about this. So originally my plan was at my 40-week appointment next Friday, I was planning to do a membrane sweep if she hadn't come yet. And so I was like, do you think it's still reasonable to wait that long, or what are your thoughts on that plan? And she was like, well, since, you know, the membrane sweep doesn't guarantee it, I would prefer to do that earlier in the week. And so she was like, what would you think about doing that on Monday? And I was like, okay, Monday would put me at 39 and some change. And we already know I'm dilated far enough that we can do that. And so I was feeling good about that. So we scheduled a membrane sweep for Monday. And I'm gonna, like I said, I've been having Braxton Hicks. I already lost my mucus plug. So this weekend we're gonna try all the other kind of natural induction things. I'm gonna go for some walks. We're going out for spicy food tonight. So doing all of those things. If she doesn't come this weekend, we've got membrane sweep scheduled for Monday. And then that, even when it does work, usually takes, you know, around 24, sometimes even 48, 72 hours So hoping that that would kickstart things early next week. And if not, then we just have to kind of go from there. But I'm not even going to think past that right now. I'm feeling really good about our plans for this weekend and then doing the sweep on Monday. So that is the update. So that weekend, I knew the following week we were getting into like induction mode. We were ready for baby to get here. So that weekend, I made a plan to try all the natural induction techniques out there. So all the things we tried. So I had done some baking with dates. I'll have to link the recipe down below because it was so good. I made these chocolate nut date bars, which were delicious, but I had eaten all of them by this point, so I had to go out, buy more dates. I also found a recipe for a labor-inducing smoothie, so I went out and got all the ingredients for that. It was good, except the dates don't break down very well in the smoothie, and I have a Ninja, which is like a pretty good blender. So it was a little chunky, but taste-wise, it was good. It just has like all the little ingredients that they say, help soften the cervix and get things kind of moving. So it worked for me because I did go into labor 48 hours later, but we'll get to that. So yeah, tried the labor-inducing smoothie, ate my dates. I was drinking the red raspberry leaf tea as I had been since like 35 weeks. We went on walks every day, which is something I honestly meant to do more in my pregnancy, but once I got bigger, I had mentioned this before, I just felt like she was gonna fall out. I knew she wasn't going to, but it just was not comfortable to go on long walks. So, but this weekend we broke down, we went on the long walks. What else did we do? Oh, we ate spicy foods, which again, that's something I'd been doing my entire pregnancy. Oh, and then of course, the thing that they always tell you to do to kickstart labor, have a little mommy and daddy time. You know what I mean? So, did all of those things that they say to do to induce labor naturally on Saturday and Sunday. We both had our hospital bags packed, we were ready to go, and I really wasn't feeling like I was having many contractions throughout the weekend, so I was fully prepared that on Monday would be going in for that membrane sweep.
Going for a walk.